Alright guys, so today we're going to be giving you 5 tips to improve your collection today.
Today. That's how they get you. That's how the clickbait channels get you, by saying today. You're going to change your life today. So, yeah, these are 5 tips. These are some tips we've been working on, just like general lifestyle changes that we've been trying to work on in general. They help me out a lot, so I thought it would help you guys out a lot too. So, I guess we should just get into it, yeah?
Yeah, let's get right into it.
Okay, cool. But you guys already know what to do, right? Really quick.
Hit that like button and subscribe.
And comment. So if you guys have any tips or anyone else who needs collecting tips or anything that's helped you guys out at all, just throw them in the comments below. We're all here to help each other out. So yeah, let's get started.
Alright, number 1, stop hoarding your cards. I'm talking to you. Oh, sorry.
You. Wait, to me?
Yeah.
That's mean. Why are you calling me out in the video? But anyways, no. Number 1, stop hoarding your cards. That's probably one of the easiest ways to improve your collection. Basically, at the end of the day, I know all of you guys. I'm literally talking to everyone. I'm talking to you, me. I'm talking to you.
No, you're not.
You know you're hoarding cards.
I am not.
Anyways, so the point of to not hoard your cards, because there's a difference between collecting and hoarding, but the difference is when you're hoarding, you have a bunch of cards that you don't even know you have, and you probably don't even care about them. That's just the reality of the situation. So basically, you just gotta sell your cards. Not all of them. Keep the ones that you really, really like that you'll regret selling. But I know there's some cards that you're sitting on. There's like boxes of bulk that you have doing nothing. And if you really, really think about it, you can exchange all of that. Don't go to your local game store. Don't go to any of that. Like, sell your card. Try to actually sell your card. Don't do the quick get rid of it method. Because once you step into that and you sell some of your cards, like, I've been cleaning out my cards. Watch. Should I show them? No, I'm not going to show them all my bulk. I have a huge box of stuff I had to go through still. And basically, I sold all of it. I sold a lot of cards recently. I sold a bunch of like Hidden Faith shinies. And basically, you just help out the homies. Help out the homies who want some cards. Hook them up a little bit. Lace them up. And it really adds up. So I sold maybe like, I don't know, 10 Hidden Faith shiny cards.
Yeah. Also on our Instagram, by the way.
Yeah, if you guys want to hit us up. We have cards for sale there. But, so basically, there's a bunch of cards, and if you add it all up, it'll add up. You could buy a $200 card, probably with a bunch of cards you don't really care about. All you need is 20 $10 cards. That's really it.
Yeah, or if you want like 40 $10 cards, you could buy a jungle pack.
Yeah, true. You can literally level up your collection today. Today. Level up your collection today.
All you have to do is sell all your cards.
But yeah, no. Anyways, back to that topic. Pretty much, to give you guys a real life example, I sold a bunch of my Hidden Fates cards, just a bunch of loose singles that I had, and I laced some homies up and made like a couple $100 all together, and I ended up buying this Stephen Curry rookie right over here with some of the money. I mean, granted, it was a little bit more, but it helped buying this be a little bit easier. I know this isn't Pokemon, but I got this card for $600, and it looks like a 9, and it's super, super clean. So, a 9 is crazy guap in this card. I'm probably gonna keep it for PC because I love the Warriors. I think a lot of you guys know that already, but
also Steph Curry is pretty good at the basketball thing. I'm pretty sure you know who he is.
Yeah, he's kind of good. He's alright. But yeah, so basically I couldn't have justified buying this card if I didn't sell off a lot of my other cards. So if you guys see what I'm putting down, you can just level up your collection by getting rid of a bunch of stuff you don't really care about. Even if you have bulk, if you have like 5,000 bulk, that's like $150 or something.
Yep.
And guess what? You can buy a cool first edition with that. You can buy a cool new modern card. You can literally buy it. The sky's the limit. If you keep doing this and repeating the rinse cycle over and over, you'll get a lot of really, really good cards. And also, I say this too because it's really necessary to just start selling, because you kind of have to learn how to sell eventually, especially if you're an investor. You don't want to get stuck and being like, oh, I'm investing. And then you get there and you're like, oh, I need to sell. And you don't know how to sell. Like, you don't know how to sell. You don't know how to ship. Oh, by the way, a how to sell and how to ship guide coming soon.
Yeah.
But I'm going to wait until eBay does their new shipping method. They're doing a thing where you can ship cards for $1 and it has tracking, so you won't get scammed. So that's going to be super, super sick. But I'm waiting until then to make that buy and ship guide. Anything else you want to add? Okay.
Number 2, obsess over all your cards. I've been obsessing over Zinnia for like 10 days. I still haven't got it, but I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, sooner or later, Van will get it somehow in some wonderful universe. But so basically, number 2 is obsessively research niche specific cards and sets. So basically, why we say that is if you obsess over a card enough, it honestly magically comes into fruition. I don't know how to say it other than that. It's just if you think about something enough, it'll happen. I don't know. If you want to be woke, you can speak about the law of attraction and stuff. But anyways, back to Pokemon cards. But if you just want something bad enough, it'll happen. And especially if you want something at a deal, it'll happen. If you just buy everything like right away, it's kind of an L.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you go on eBay and you're like, oh, I want this card, and you buy it, I do not recommend that, actually. I really, really don't. I recommend looking up the card, seeing it's going to sold, seeing how much it's sold for, so that's its market value. So obviously you don't want to buy above market value, so then you know that, and then you keep researching the card for days and days and days, pretty much.
Yeah, and then you figure out how available it is, like how rare it is, what it's from, why it's good, and if it's slept on. If it's slept on, that's the only time I'd recommend buying at market value.
Yeah, so pretty much during that time period while you're looking it up, like when I look up a card, I will literally be like, okay, this card's sick. I'll look it up every day. Yeah. Literally, I've seen Van wake up in the morning and just go, Zinnia Pokemon.
There's still only one listed.
Yeah, so then you can see how often it gets listed, how often it gets sold. And then basically, if you're the only one who keeps looking that up, you'll sooner or later you will see somebody post that card for a really good price at a really good condition. Oh yeah, always check condition because condition helps you really, really see the prices. But someone will post one really good, really clean, and it'll be a really good price, and you'll be one of the first ones to see it because you're obsessively searching for that card.
Yeah, because all you do is wake up and you look at that card.
Zinnia. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I have a bunch of crazy stories about stuff that we've obsessed over, and we ended up getting them for really, really good prices. So, I mean, you want to tell one real quick, man?
Yeah, okay, so I got this bad boy.
This bad boy.
I got this PSA 10 Flareon from Skyridge for $60. So I was like trying my best to get a bunch of Skyridge rares. I really wanted Skyridge rares because I had no e-reader cards. And like, I don't know, it just happened. I kept looking at Flareons because Flareon's one of my favorite evolutions. And I saw this PSA one up for bid. Wade helped point it out to me. And then I was going to bid snipe it. I bid sniped it for $60. And if you're watching this, I'm sorry that I bid sniped you.
Yeah, the homie. I think Van bid sniped one of the people who watch on YouTube. But yeah, no, I remember this sold for $140 recently, I think, honestly. Why is it going so slow?
I don't know.
Bro, don't be like this. Anyways, we'll keep going. It's fine. But yeah, so Van, you got it for what, $60?
I got it for $60. It sells for like $140 now.
Yeah, and it was $100 before that. Yeah. So I mean, that's
a
really good deal.
It's a crazy good deal for a PSA 10 Flareon.
Yep. So that's an example. I'll go over one of mine. Let me think. So I have two right here. I have this Worlds and this Dark Magician Girl. I remember I just wanted Worlds cards because people love like Are these trophy cards? Are these considered trophy cards?
Not sure.
I don't know. Anyway, so you have to go to Worlds to get this. This is from Worlds 14. I mean, I've been wanting like just a Worlds card in general, and I just always thought about it. I was kind of researching them too, like just cards you get from winning tournaments and stuff. Happened to find this one for $50 locally at like a little card show thing. Crazy. I think that's a good deal. So, and this card's like 6 years old. So I know there's only one listed on eBay right now. It's like 110. I think it's in a lot worse condition than this too.
If you buy it, you can match with him.
Yeah, we can be homies. But anyways, and then we got Dark Magician Girl. I don't know if I told you guys the story before, but I would always go to our local card shop, walk in there, and I would be like, do you guys have any Dark Magician Girls?
Yeah, every time they would say no, and then we would be like, dang it, and then buy a bunch of Pokemon cards. You'd spend thousands of dollars on Pokemon.
Yeah, I know. Literally, I'd be like, I want a Dark Magician Girl so bad, and I talk about it a lot.
And then you were like, let me know if you have a Dark Magician Girl.
And then guess what? I went in, and they finally had a Dark Magician Girl. And it was
pretty clean.
And it was pretty clean, and it was $175. So that's like super chilling. I mean, 175 is not super chilling, but it's really chilling for this condition.
Yeah.
I think an 8 goes for around 300 last time I checked. So I think this is at least an 8.
That's wild.
So really good pickup, really good come up. I throw it. We did not see that.
Oh my god.
Here, talk about some of yours now.
Okay, these are the low end ones, but I wanted some of these Greninjas and Delphoxes. They're from like Kalos Power Tins, and like they're no sealed ones. So I just wanted to scoop some of these, and then I kept looking for them, but they were never in good condition. And I found at the card shop for like $3.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean,
also I got these Pikachus at the same card convention thing as the Worlds thing. I was looking at these two. They come from the blisters of Golden or Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and I just found them at the same stand that you found your Worlds cards at.
yeah, for like $3. Pretty decent condition.
It was a vibe.
Yeah, so it's pretty obvious you can just find stuff if you think about it enough and you try hard enough. One last thing I want to talk about is, I mean, here's a bunch of other cards that I found from that like law of attraction. Just think, if you think about it, it'll happen. If you talk about it enough, it'll happen. I swear, it's a real life thing. But one thing I want to talk about too, really quick, is when you get obsessed, it leads you into other avenues. And I think that's super, super important. So basically what I started doing is I started looking into Japanese card sets only that haven't been printed in the US. So that led me to the vending series. And so I was obsessively researching vending series. I found this one for $50, which is pretty sick, I think. And so I researched this forever and ever and ever. And so what happens is you kind of get bored looking at the same cards or the same sets. And you get to... So basically, I looked at the Horsey, I looked at all the other cards that were available in the set, and I was like, oh, I wonder what other exclusive Japanese sets there are. So that led me to this Espeon right here, this PSA... You didn't see that. This PSA 10 Espeon. And so basically what you want to do is you just want to find tangents and asides, and just like... I don't know. I don't want to be deep, but it's just like a journey and just like a wave, and you just ride it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, also make sure you have money for your obsession or else you'll be depressed.
Yeah, that's true too. But yeah, no, just let your research take you wherever it wants to take you. Like if you're researching Skyridge cards, look into other e-reader cards and then see where that goes from there, and do the thing with that. Research the other cards in the set and obsess over those. And it'll just take you to a lot of crazy places, and it'll take you a lot of crazy cards that you don't really know about. So that's pretty much it. I mean, I was going to talk about this as in like making things happen too, but I found all these base set 2 booster packs one time because I was obsessed. Because literally I was like, I want to find vintage cards locally. I literally talked about it forever. And basically my friend Jesus, I don't know if you still watch this channel, brother, but my friend Jesus was like, bro, if you go to the mall, there's a bunch of vintage cards. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, dude, there's like 1 million packs there. This was forever ago, though. This is when market price for these was like $50, I think. But no, he had like so many. He had so many base set 2 packs. So I ended up scooping like 16 of them. So if you obsess enough and you think about it enough, life happens. Stonk. All right, so number 3 is thinking about sealed products. Because I know a lot of people, when they first start, they're just like, bro, I must buy things to open. It's kind of similar to the rule of how I say buy singles, but this tip is instead just when you buy some product, maybe think about keeping it sealed.
Yeah, and then like keeping sealed is not an L no matter what.
Yeah, to put in perspective, basically most of the time what happens when you open a pack? You spend $4 and you get a non-hollow card that's worth 50 cents. Honestly, not even 50 cents, like what, 15 cents?
You get like 10 cents and no one buys it.
Yeah, for real. You get a suggested 10-cent card. So you're speculating on that 10 cents, right? But, so basically what happens if you keep this pack sealed, though, it's worth $4. Yeah. No matter what. You don't take an L. And with Pokemon, honestly, nothing ever drops below retail. So more than likely, you're super, super chilling.
Yeah, like even packs like Roaring Skies, which was printed really hard, I got them for retail recently anyways. So like if you kept them sealed, you would have had your retail value anyways. Yeah,
they don't drop. If you open it, you probably lose value. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. And at the end of the day, Pokemon sealed typically goes up. For the most part, if we listen to history, because, like I said, anything can happen. No one can tell the future. But most of the time, sealed stuff always goes up. And if not, it stays flat. so you don't take an L. So just keep that in mind. And honestly, having a bunch of sealed stuff kind of makes you look cool.
Yeah, you kind of own a card shop.
Yeah, it makes you look like you own a card shop, and then people walk in, they're like, wow, bro, you're a nerd. And then you go, thanks, I own a card shop. And then they go, you're still a nerd, though. But that's
you have
life.
more money than them.
Yeah, flex on them. What are they going to do? But, so basically, that's that.
Next, you want to think about the context, the contents inside of the boxes.
Yeah, exactly. So one more thing to add on to the idea of keeping things sealed is basically when you're keeping something sealed, as opposed to having a single card, you're betting on the whole set as opposed to just one card doing good. So, like, let's say you have this first edition booster box here. You're betting on the Charizard, you're betting on the Blastoise, you're betting on the Venusaur. All those, if any of those go up, this box is going up. And at the end of the day, people love to gamble. So boxes always go up along with the value of the cards inside it. Because people are just going to pay. They're going to be so down to pay just to have a chance to have that card.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, with this box right here, you're betting on this Eevee. With this, you're betting on Angry SpongeBob running.
Yeah.
And maybe some Patrick cards.
Yeah, you literally just have to bet on whatever's in there.
I think one good example of a modern set that's like pretty good to bet on, I would say, is Cosmic Eclipse. Like it's getting a reprint, but it has a lot of cool cards in it.
All the full arts are beautiful.
All the full arts are sick. All the alternate arts are sick. It has like the Piplup. It has the Pikachu. It has a lot of cool stuff. So that's like something you could bet on. It's just like you got to find a box or a set with just a bunch of cool cards in it. And
also, don't blame us if it like is an L. Just saying.
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying buy it, but I'm just saying if that's something cool to keep sealed because it seems like a lot of people like Cosmic, you know?
Yeah, Cosmic's pretty cool.
You know what I mean? I haven't said you know what I mean in forever, I feel like. But yeah, so I want you guys to just think about that because when I first started, I never thought about keeping anything sealed. I had like 7 or 8 Hidden Fates Elite Trainer boxes. And if I kept those sealed, be crazy.
Stonk.
I'd be mad stonking.
Alright, number 4. Okay, so you're gonna want to diversify your portfolio. You're gonna want to diversify your portfolio. So, in this image, which one would you rather have?
I want the Hidden Fates Charizards, honestly.
Yo, same.
Yeah, dude, on some real talk.
But so, like, diversifying your portfolio, even though it's like a finance bro thing, you just want to have different things to cover all your bases. It makes your collection cool. It makes your collection stronger in an investment way. Because if one thing flops, something can go up. You just have more chances to go up. Where if you put all your money on something and it dies, you die too.
Yeah, you pretty much commit financial suicide.
Yeah.
So pretty much if you have $100 and you spend it on multiple copies of one card and it all goes down, you're screwed. But if you put it in 5 different cards, like this Pikachu, this Dark Magician Girl, this LeBron James rookie card, this first edition Charizard, and this Alpha Black Lotus, and all of them tank, but one still goes up a lot, then you're good.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, honestly, more than likely what'll happen is one will go down and the rest will stay stable. So you didn't take a super L, and then one might go up. It's more fun. It's a lot more safer that way, too. And it kind of goes back to the research thing, which I was saying earlier. But by buying a bunch of different cards, it helps you also learn more about what you're doing.
Yeah, and like if you were to buy all these like 5 Charizards, then you would literally lose all your money.
You'd be hecked up.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, there's no way to like that's actually gonna happen.
The card's gonna break, I'm sorry. But so yeah, also too, aside from Pokemon, I really do think it's good to diversify your portfolio outside of Pokemon. Did I just say outside of Pokemon it's better to diversify outside of Pokemon?
Yeah.
Anyways, but it's good to research other fields. Like sports cards is really, really good. I remember we were doing basketball cards and then basketball cards dipped, so we focused more on Pokemon, and then basketball cards went back up. It just helps fill all the weird niches. And then Yu-Gi-Oh's kind of slept on. I don't really care about Magic. But why can't I throw it away? It keeps coming back, bro.
Watch, I got you.
Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, no, so diversifying your portfolio into different realms of cards, into different hobbies, just putting your time and effort into other things, it all goes full circle.
Yeah, because then it also helps you out, because when you get priced out of one hobby, you can move back to one until it goes down.
Yeah, exactly. It's super, super fun. And it helps you keep your, like, mental sanity, too.
It's like a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
All I do is buy cards when I'm upset.
Yeah, exactly. So, I think that's all I really have to say about that. This really just helps balance out your portfolio. I keep saying portfolio. I feel like a finance bro. But it helps balance out your collection and your investments pretty much. And so, honestly, it makes you look cooler too, I think, personally.
Yeah.
Or you can buy 50 of this card in Flex too.
Yeah, you could send them all to PSA, and it'll be back with an extremely high pop report.
Yeah, these are gonna get PSA to, like, dude, I don't know. Anyways, that's an aside.
Yeah.
But yeah, diversify your portfolio is number 4.
Alright, number 5, you know the vibes, like and subscribe. And then also hit that notification bell and leave a comment down below. It helps the algorithm. Also, apparently only 50% of our viewers are subscribed. So make sure you check if you're subscribed. It really helps the channel a lot. It's free, and you can cancel it anytime you want.
So basically, if you like and subscribe, it improves your collection because...
Alright, so since you guys did tip number 5 really fast, we'll give you guys a tip number 6. So tip number 6 for improving your collection in a day is being social.
And so basically by what that means is just go talk to people.
Yeah, I know it's hard.
Yeah, it's really hard. I had social anxiety for like a million years. I barely got over it like 4 years ago.
I still do, but
it's the
let's not talk
strugs.
about it.
You want to talk about it?
No.
Just kidding.
Okay.
Anyways.
So, I don't know. Just be nice to people, and they'll help you back. It's pretty chill and it's self-explanatory.
Basically, you just want to build the relationships. So what I've learned from like buying and selling is when you buy from somebody, be really, really nice to them. When you go to your local card shop, just be nice to them. Make small talk, say what's up, talk to them about cards, ask them about their day. Ask them good line. This is the easiest. So you guys been busy today? Say that.
And then also, people just want money when they sell their cards. So if you buy their cards, it literally builds a relationship already.
Yeah, if you end up seeing the same people over and over again, they're more likely to be nice to you and they're more likely to lace you up. And then so basically also too when you're selling things too, the same applies. If you keep selling the same person, it builds the dynamic and it builds the relationship. And basically when you're buying from the same people over and over again, they're more likely to help you and they're more likely to be like, oh, like you need this card, I can maybe find this card for you. Or, oh, like I collect too and we can trade. It just builds a lot more situations and a lot more opportunities that you never thought would exist.
Yeah, and also impressions are important. Like, if you talk to them and you want to buy something, you only buy one card that's $1, they're going to think you have no money.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, too, one thing is, if you talk to somebody, I see this in the card shops all the time, but people go in the card shop and they're mean to the employees.
Don't do that. They literally are giving you cards.
Yeah, what do you expect? Yeah, so it's just like, just know that most of the time when you're meeting somebody, don't treat them like you're never going to see them again. You probably will, especially if you're into cards super, super hard. You're going to see people who are into cards again and again and again. So it really just helps to build those relationships because those relationships lead you to cards you never thought you would ever see. And it would lead you to sales you could never do. It'll lead you to buys you could never have. It's just a world of opportunity. And by being mean to people and acting in a certain way and not being social, you're kind of shutting the door. So
yeah. Oh yeah, you should like and subscribe. This is our last tip.
Oh yeah, tip number 7 is like and subscribe.